when it comes to stock market, there's a lot of surprises, and we don't know what's happening on a daily basis. The thing is, you just have to be aware and be up to date on the information. Because, for example, yesterday we've seen Microsoft has gained about 7%. And today, actually, after market, we've seen Facebook has gained about 11%. Who knew? Facebook just crashed the numbers and it has gained a lot of. It's after market, it was 11%. Maybe tomorrow is going to go up, but it wasn't. It's not too lucky for Tesla, because Tesla has been falling. If you look at the past 5 days, look at this. This is the chart of Tesla. With the past 5 days, Tesla has lost about 7%. If a month to date, Tesla's lost about 19%. That's a month. If you look at the 6 months, Tesla's lost about 31%. When you look at the 1 year, of course, has gained year to date. Of course, has gained about 42%. But for these past 5 days, man, Tesla hasn't done well. So because of this, it might be another opportunity for people who are keen of investing in Tesla stock, right? Actually, today, pick up some Tesla stock. Actually, Tesla stock, not the Tesla that I'm going to talk today. So on this video, actually, I'm just going to show you the graph of Tesla today, what it did. If you look at the 1 day, of course, Tesla's lost about 4% today. And we look at after hours, we are seeing Tesla is losing about 38%. So we don't know if it's going to stay that way, or it's going to fall more, or it's going to increase up a little bit. But by end of the day, Tesla has lost money, and because of this, it could be an opportunity for people who want to get into Tesla stock to buy more. And the good news is for passive income investors who are investing on these Tesla yield covered call ETFs. Because as the stock falls, of course, the cover calls as well, ETF fall down, and it present opportunity for you because the yield goes up. So today I'm going to talk about popular two Tesla ETFs that I've talked about in this video before, and I'm just going to give you a little bit update on them. When it comes to the yield that they have right now, and also money that has come in, right? The intake, how much have gained so far, because last video when I made, there was a little bit of money, but now has increased, and what that means to you. So that's what we're going to talk today. And those two popular ETF I'm going to talk today is it's YTSL, which is YieldMax Tesla Option Income ETF, and also that's a trade on New York Stock Exchange. But also here, a lot of Canadians, fellow Canadian investors who are investing in TSLY, which most American, of course, if you live in America, I think you cannot buy this one. But this trade on Toronto Stock Exchange or Neo Exchange. But so these are the two popular right now. I made a video on them, and then I even compare them. You look at the link below. I did compare between the two, which one should you invest, because in Canada you have option to invest either in American stocks or Canadian stocks. It doesn't matter. The only thing, of course, for Canadian, you have to change your money if you buy any American stock or ETF, that to exchange your Canadian currency to Canadian dollar, which is to US dollar, which is not a big deal. So that's a Tesla for you today, right? So let's look at those two ETF that we are going to talk today. And this is TSLY Yield Share Purpose ETF. This is from Purpose. We're going to talk about this. What has changed it from last video that I made about a month ago, and also we're going to talk about TSLY, what has changed on this TSLY, which is YieldMax Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF. Because as an investor, you have to be aware of what's going on and everything like that. So we're gonna talk before we go. If it's your first time, just make sure you subscribe, because on this channel I talk a lot about this type of stock, passive income investing on covered call ETFs. So you have to be aware of the news that's happening, and the big changes. And I think it's a good for you to know. So just make sure you subscribe, and if you like this content, please like. And by the way, YieldMax also has more ETF to come. So if you want to get updated on those, and also there's if you want to get more updated on those ones, just make sure you subscribe. And also, we so far we don't know yet about the Apple yield, exactly how much it's going to be. But if you subscribe and you hit the bell button, of course, whenever it comes out, I will let you know. So let's go. So let's start with TSLY, which is YieldMax Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF. So we've talked about this. We know this is covered call. It's synthetic covered call ETF. It does. So what changes? Of course, Tesla stock has fallen down. And what happens? What that means to us? Of course, it means the yield on this one increased. Last time I made a video was about 65%. Look at this. Today is 75.59%. So provided they don't cut the dividends, then this is what you're going to get next month. When are they paying dividend? If you look at the dividend history here, on the 5th, between 7th and 5th of next month, so May 5th, which is coming very soon. I'll let you know actually. That's the declaration day, and they pay on a record date, and payable date is on 17th, which they just pay a few last week. So of course on 17th or 16th of May, depends on the calendar. Between the 12th to 16th, you're going to get your money on the 75% yield. You know, look at this. This is like, let's call it 76%. And of course, this is just what we see right now on the screen. But let's say, for example, Tesla falls down more based on the current trajectory of the dividend. Of course, it's going to be up to 80%. Because think about this, only 4% more, and the yield will increase to 80%. That's how much you're going to get. When it comes to another change on this one, I want to talk is the, look at this. Look at the net asset value. Last time when I talked, the net asset value, I think was, I put a note here, was about 16 million. Look at this today. It's about 50 million. So this means people are buying, people putting money into this, and asset grows. And the more asset grows, you know what that means? Managers have more options, because the more money you have, the more options you have to do things in facilities and management and everything like that. So that's a good news that your fund actually is growing. It doesn't just stay on the same 16. And this is just like I little made a video, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, and look at this, it's about 49%. So it's a pretty good. When we come to Canadian Tesla Yield ETF, which is also comes from the company called Purpose Investment, which is based on Toronto, we look at this. This is actually not synthetic like the other one that we've seen American. I've made a comparison of this. If you want to know more, you can go on the link below. I'm going to put a video. This is actually invested in a Tesla stock, and what they do is they write cover call on a half position of the Tesla. So if they have 2 million shares, for example, they would take 100 million share, and they're going to write a cover call on those shares. Right? That's how they do this. And then they leave 50% participation of growth of Tesla, or the fluctuation of Tesla, and then they write a cover call ETF, buying and selling, of course, cover call options. And look at this. Last time when I made about this one, it was only 3.2 million. Today is at 20.2 million. So that means it has increased by 18 million. Is it 3 minus 2? Yeah, about 17 million. So that's a pretty good. We've seen both of these are getting more money because people are trusting them. People want the yield, so it is good. The more fund grows money, which asset under management, that means as I've explained before, managers have more money. That means money talks. You can do more things with the money that you have. So it's good to see this, and of course distribution has it's a 20 right now. It's 20%. I mean, last time I think it was 25%, because this one they haven't been paying consistently. That's it. That's all I want to talk about today about Tesla stock, and the big difference, of course, we've seen is a yield on YieldMax ETF and asset under management, because it's growing, and on both this one and that one. So that's a good news and good thing. But stay passive until we meet again, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for news and update and everything that comes within this talk. Let's make money together. Bye bye.